to begin.
What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Social Planet Podcast. Today I have two very special guests sitting right in front of me. We've been cracking up for quite a minute now. We got Diosa, we got Chuy, and they are the hosts of the CCP podcast. Or show. What is
show.
it? Oh, show. Oh,
yeah.
fuck. Okay,
Show.
there you go. Correction.
It's cool.
It's cool. What is up?
Yeah. Chuy schools me so I could finally school someone because I call it a podcast all the time. I was like, it's an audio adventure.
Okay, I like that
show.
one.
Yeah.
What it would be a podcast if we could throw like F-bombs, but we can't.
Oh, because you guys do the show live, right?
Yeah. From the
So we got to stick to the non-Pacifica words.
Can you cuss here?
Yeah. You can say anything you want.
Fuck
Wow.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, I forget about that because, when you're live on show, you're on the radio, right? Like FM radio?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah. So what happens if you say something? They ding you guys?
No, they ding the radio station.
But then
eventually we get dinged.
Yeah, but the radio station's going to be like, I'm not going to pay the penalty fee. You did it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And so it would be on to you. And they could really, really go after you.
Oh shit! For real?
Yeah, they could. I think the penalty is. I don't even want to say how much it is because I don't know how much it is.
Mm-hmm.
But I do remember it was like a significant amount.
Yeah, probably like in the thousands or something. Right?
Hundreds of thousands.
Oof.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Wait. So how do you? I can't speak for that because I'm just like every now and then just slipping a bad word out. But at this point, how do you control yourself? That's a lot of self-control, especially when you're saying some.
There's a lot of little rules, and I mean when we first, especially me, I didn't have any inkling of what do you have to do, and I just been learning along the way.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I mean the first thing they told us is don't say the Pacifica words, and that's probably about the only instruction they gave us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you've been doing shows for a while, like radio talk shows type of deal?
Well, I've been guest, but
okay.
I never hosted one on.
Oh, okay.
Until
with Diosa.
Yep.
Yeah, which is funny because the first time I had a conversation with you, Diosa, was fucking 6 years ago at this point.
Nice.
I was just looking back at the old episodes and I was like, oh my God, that was back in 2016.
6 years? Wow.
Yeah, 2017. Yeah, it was 6 years ago.
Wow.
And at that time, you were doing Vaya con Diosa.
Yeah.
And then I was kind of hearing it a few days ago, and you had mentioned that I think the 3 C's, something about 3 C's then. It was Consejos, Comedia, and...
Cultura, Comida, y Consejos.
And there we go. That's the new one now, right? That's what you guys have.
That's the new one. The other one was... I don't know. I feel like I live my life. I like doing threes.
Uh-huh.
I think my most toxic years, it was beer, pork, and blow. And then my most decadent one was champagne, burgers, and blunts. So I would just go and drink really, really nice champagne, go around LA and find the best views to smoke a blunt.
Nice.
And then I'd go around LA finding the best burger. Everson Royce Bar is really good. But then I met Chuy, and then it was we kind of met because of that love for food. It's I'm really passionate about my fucking burgers. I really, really have this. I really enjoy food. I love the how it's built.
She
who
loves
made
Americana.
I love Americana food, and something so simple from a burger can bring so much joy to me.
Mm-hmm.
And Chuy shares that, and he told me his favorite burger spots, and from there I was like, oh, cool. You love LA and you love food, so that's a
good combination.
It's an extremely good combination. And you love culture, so I'm like, all right.
Yeah, it works out.
It's cool.
He's cool.
He's cool.
Nah, that's cool. I've had the chance to listen to some of your guys' episodes, and you could tell that there's chemistry. I mean, honestly, outside of just relationship, you could tell the way you guys conversate is very natural. And that, I think that's really cool because a lot of sometimes little conversations sound a little scripted, kind of little forced, and you're like, nah, this one's more oh, okay. There's this meme where there's this little kid fucking talking to a paleta thing, and he's like, oh, how I feel listening to podcasts, you're joining with the little kids.
Right.
That's how it feels, right? It's engaging, and it immerses you. So that's good stuff. But no, that's why I wanted I've had, Chuy's appearance was completely mysterious and a surprise today.
Yeah, she dragged me. No,
She dragged me.
Dragged me, on air. Cállate.
She's like, hey, we're going to East LA. I'm like, oh, damn, there's tacos over there because, you know, we moved to Long Beach and, you know, there's not a lot of like great tacos. Like there is here in the LA area. There are some spots, but yeah, so no, I'll come to LA anytime, and especially to chaperone her.
Yeah,
get out of here.
Chaperone.
Oh wow.
Which is funny, like I went to drop off my mother-in-law to the. Oh no, I didn't drop her off. I picked her up earlier. They're like, "Hey, recógeme este." I was like, "All right, cool. I'm gonna go pick her up." I show up. She's at the radiology clinic. You know, I'm waiting outside, just chilling, looking at my phone. And mind you, what I'm wearing is just some fucking skinny jeans, some white shoes, and a Hawaiian shirt. And this fucking gangster comes up to me and he's like, "Where you from, fool?" And I was like, "What?" I'm not from anywhere, man. I'm just waiting here for my fucking mother-in-law. He's like, "Aye." And he walks away and I was like,
wow.
Dude, I'm going to go inside and sit with the ladies, just with the older ladies, you know? It's like, fuck, I don't know what's going to happen, but I forget because...
Even he didn't believe it. He tried punking. He's like, let me try with this guy. It's like day one for him. Yeah.
He's like, let me go read Sunset Magazine.
You know those gentrified cholos?
Oh my God.
Nah, but so I was like, dude, like I don't come to East LA to kind of kick it too often, so I kind of forget sometimes. I'm like, all right, you know, it's you're just fucking one answer away from like getting mugged or something. And it's like, oh, shit, okay.
It's like that, like all places around the world, you know, like you just have like East LA does get that bad rap. I get it, but you know, I still feel really safe around here.
You think if we go to Japan, they'll be punking us?
Yeah, for being gordos.
Oh, imagine they're just gonna be poking you guys.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, that was bad. Anyways.
Yeah, like I grew up in Southeast LA, so it's like Cudahy, Bell, like in that general area. So I know that hood. So like around there, I see the gangster guys. I'm skating on the riverbed. You see the skaters or the fucking gangsters. They're chill there too, you know. But you know them in that hood. So like when I go to a different hood, I'm like, I don't know these gangsters.
Yeah,
you know?
I don't know how they're gonna react.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so that's where I'm like,
gangsters react. I'm scared.
They have subcultures.
Yeah, that's like, I feel like the subculture of criminals is like universal. Like you all you all want to like go against what society is telling you to do. So like, because some criminals are seen as, here I am defending criminals. I'm not defending them, but I'm just saying like they're all, you can categorize them throughout universally.
There's nice criminals.
Yeah. According to Bellflower Court, I'm a criminal. Fuck you, Bellflower Court. I'll see you in September.
You're going to use this as evidence to fucking open that case back up.
What, this? No, don't do that. Again, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding, Bellflower PD. Don't do that. Wait, whose side are you on?
I'm in the side of truth here.
Yeah,
the finger.
The finger. Look.
That's the cue for people who don't know. That's the cue to the new from topic. The other day I was at the as a gas station, and I feel like sometimes, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it feels like there's a lot of road rage sometimes happening, you know? Like
have you driven in Orange County?
Yeah.
They're crazy over there?
Orange County?
Crazier. Yeah. They're crazier
than they are. OC stands for on coke.
Oh, yeah.
Shit. That's what you get.
Good. No good. Where were we at?
Oh, you guys were recently somewhere in Irvine.
Yeah, we were in Irvine, but before that, he has a homie in San Clemente. So, you know, we'd go there and we had to pass through like Orange County. And then our episodes take us to like, you know, Westminster or whatever. But yeah, we do a lot of driving and Orange County, no good.
Crazy people. It's like the valley too. San Fernando Valley. Even the grandmas drive like 90 in San Fernando Valley. Dude. Big old Cadillac still right on you.
Wow.
You're going down Parthenia.
Wow. Yeah, some guy approached me on the gas. I don't know why people just been like hitting me up or something for some reason. I'm at the gas station pumping gas, and I feel like when you filled up your whole tank, you bought yourself a few minutes of just being at the fucking, you know, in front of the the pump.
Yeah.
And right there answering like an email I had just received, and this guy next to me was like, he's already pumping his own gas, and he's like, "Why don't you move already?" And I was like, "It's like what?" I was like, "What?" And he's like, "You're taking up a lot of time." And I was like, "Okay." So I finished my fucking email, turn my car on, and I take off, right? And when I take off, I kind of looked at him, and he's like sick dogging me, and I was like, "All right, cool." I went like that. And then by his body fucking language, I saw that he was kind of upset. So I took off, and then like 2 blocks later, like I don't know how he fucking followed me, but he comes across. I see him from the back in the rear view. Yeah, he's like, and
like
he comes to the fucking side.
Oh no!
And he's like, "Oh, my girl was with me," and then he's like, "What's up, fool? What's up?" And I was like, "What's wrong, man? What's up with you?" And he's like, "Well, you don't think you fucking be considerate for taking people's time at the gas station?" Dude, I was like, what? Like
The Cholo has a point.
Hey.
He has a point. The more you say the story, the more your foot's going in your mouth. How long? I thought you were doing the email while the gas was pumping.
No.
You did it afterwards?
I did it afterwards.
Oh, no.
Hey, now we have a clock cholo.
A clock cholo and considerate cholo. You were not being very social
The fucking
primate right there.
subcultures.
Yeah. You're like... How long did it take? If it's a quick like okay, copy, boom, I agree.
Okay.
But if it's a full on, I have to think and then maybe like edit. Yeah, did you have to edit?
Okay, yes, it was that one. Yeah. Oh, but look,
Yeah.
I mean, again, I had pump gas. I even went inside the gas station to buy a fucking bottle of water. Like I feel like I bought my time at the gas station. You know, like so the guy was just like fucking trying to be a hero. He comes up into the side, he's talking shit, and then he goes. I was like, so why you have to flip me off? And I was like, flip you off? Nobody flipped you off. And then that's when my girl's like, I fucking flipped you off. So apparently she had flipped him off while I was looking at him like this. She was flipping him off from behind me like, and I was like, oh. And the guy's like, I'm not talking to you. I don't need to talk to you. And the girl's like, well, I'm fucking talking to you. Here it is again.
No.
And the guy's just like, I'm not going to talk to you. I'm not going to talk to you. Like kind of like shocked that she was so like,
bold.
She was so bold. And I was just like, hey man, sometimes people just gotta answer emails. And he's like, he just shakes his head and he's like, nah, and he just takes off. And I was like, dude, like I don't know, people are sometimes just a little like just ready to like I don't know, you know, just
look. Even if he had somewhat of a razón, like that's still no way to teach people. Like, you don't teach animals, like, forcefully. You don't teach kids forcefully. You don't teach society forcefully. Like, maybe if you wanted, like, what would have been an effective way for him to tell you, like, listen, mijo, like, I get it. You understand. You bought your time here. I saw you and I recognize that you went inside, bought the bottle of water. You deserve, if anyone deserves time, it's you, mijo. But... there's a lot of people here that need to go in and out because this is a public domain. It's gas. Like some people are late to work. Some people are late to a funeral. Whatever it is, like why don't you think about them? You know, like
see,
something
now you
like
made
that.
me think about it. If you
Like,
would have
yeah,
told
yeah,
me this,
but-
Baby, when you're running for office.
Vote for Diosa. No, but like for real,
no.
like maybe that to me was his like message to you. But why didn't he tell you? Because people aren't gonna take the time to tell you that. That's like a fucking 2-minute speech right there. Yeah. Like as soon as someone comes to you, you're like, get the fuck out of my face. Don't you see I'm writing an email? Don't you see I'm writing this goddamn email? I'm trying to edit here, okay? I bought my time. Leave me alone. You know?
I got my receipt right here.
Yeah, I got my receipt right here for multiple items. But like, you know, some people don't get it. Some people are so inconsiderate that they think that when other people do inconsiderate things, it's like, they want to control you. I feel like that's what road rage is. And you can't control those people. So I personally don't want to fuck with people who are that messed up. So it's like, just leave them alone.
We make fun of people like that. Like, damn, that dude really has to go to the restroom.
Yeah, I come from a babe, I've never told you this, but I come from a family of road ragers. And it's embarrassing. They have embarrassed me. They have embarrassed me multiple times. I thought I was going to die multiple times because they weren't road ragers here in the United States and Los United.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Cholo could be scary, but try a fucking guerrillero or like someone who's like, yeah, like in Colombia, like, or you don't know who these people are because the reality of life is way different than it is here. Like it really is a third world country. So you get a taxi driver that has no limits, you get mad at them and you get in their face. No. And my line of work, like my real job, what makes me money, is the hospitality industry. Like I'm a manager at a restaurant, GM. And I have to kick people out, or in my other jobs, like I've kicked people out, and it's like I get really aggro, and I could see how people who are like get road rage can get, because it's like, well, me desquito de este. You're not like, I don't know you, so it's easier for me to just unload my emotions onto you. And I don't want to be anyone's punching bag. It's like, all right, yeah, I get it. You're going through a divorce, Jose, but leave me alone. Like in the sense of like the road rager guy or whoever it is. So that's my 2 cents on road rage.
I don't know. It looks like Chuy road rages, does he?
No.
He's like, no.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, no, okay.
No.
I was kidding. You look really sweet, man.
Rottweiler? Yeah. He does look sweet, right?
Nah,
Yeah.
you do.
I'm.
Yeah, that look.
Well, in Southern California, at least in LA, I don't know. We don't even honk, like. But you go elsewhere, and people are honking. It's like over here, it's like, all right, whatever. Nobody really gives a. So yeah, I don't know why all the road raging.
I know.
Yeah, like that guy really like. Not my monkey, not my circus. That's what he should have thought. Like, who cares if you're inconsiderate for someone else? He should be considerate, extra considerate, and leave faster. Yeah.
I mean, for sure, when you bring up those points where, like you, because I mean, again, at the end of the day, you don't really know what anybody's really going through, unless you know them and they kind of tell you like whatever, half story or full story. But you really don't know what they're going through. And sometimes, like you said, well, now that I do some reflecting, like, okay, maybe I could have moved to the parking spot where you get the air, right?
Yeah.
To answer the email.
But then somebody needs the air.
Yeah, it's just whatever. It happened.
He would have gone over there and was like, "Hey, man,
why are you still here?
Why are you still here?" It's like somebody might need the air.
Yeah, and at that point, if he's still, that's harassment, because it's like he's like forcing his lesson onto you. You're not gonna learn. You're just gonna be like, man, I'm gonna avoid these fucking cholos over here in East LA. Fuck these guys.
They're too considerate.
They're too considerate. Yeah.
Considerate.
The etiquette is wild out here. Is this Bridgerton? What is this place? Everyone's so considerate. Yeah.
They're taking Buenos Dias to the next level.
Oh my God. Dude.
Yeah, they wanted to make sure everyone got the equal, and here you are.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I'm looking like a fucking just a regular high-end guy, like with a phone, emails.
Yeah,
like, I'm surprised he didn't ask.
That was very corporate B of you. Yeah,
I'm that guy.
I'm surprised he didn't ask you if you had eaten already. like a real Latino, you go, ¿Ya comiste, mijo?
Because he's so considerate.
I know he's so considerate. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I don't know what the right reaction will be. That's why I was like trying to, not even, I was just confused. Like, what happened? That's when I found out my girl flipped him off, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Now I know why you got aggravated,
Yeah. And like, kudos to your girlfriend. She's just like trying to like, back you up no matter what.
Yeah.
She didn't even know the situation.
I would call like rabble rousers, quería pleitos. She wanted to see pleitos.
I know she wanted to defend you. Maybe that wasn't the best way.
Yeah.
But I mean, give her A for effort. But also like F for safety, because like
give her that report.
Yeah. Just because like you don't know who's having a really bad day, and especially of seeing
now, like
where everyone's like pollo loco, and it's like
what happened to fist fights?
Yeah,
like
now it's more like
everybody's pulling something out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Nah, that's crazy. Well, let's talk into happier things.
Fist fights?
Damn, I remember
Bullying.
that.
Yeah.
There was these fights back in, I think in the 90s or 2000s. Like some guy was doing the bum fights. You guys remember those? You guys watched those?
Yeah.
Those
I
were
never
horrible.
I never watched them, but just because like I get squeamish with stuff like that, even like Jackass and just gory stuff. But yeah, didn't he get like they reprimanded him? Like,
Yeah, I
dude,
think he got
that's not
arrested or
cool.
something.
Yeah.
I think he got arrested.
Yeah, I think he got arrested because he was just paying them fucking to do some crazy shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, some people, I mean, again, some people just find some ways to do some scummy shit. I guess, I don't know. I mean, for sure it's scummy.
Well, I mean, especially now. I mean, with TikTok, social media, and everything.
Just for
it's
the
like,
clout.
yeah.
Oh. Yeah. He was just for the clout before the clout.
Before the clout,
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the people just do some weird shit.
That was the happier subject you went on to.
Yeah, TikTok. Fist fights with the bums.
Fist fights with bums. You guys remember that memory? Let's
Yeah,
relive it
fucking
now.
went
Everyone,
sick there.
close their eyes. Oh my God.
Well, maybe he was solving the problem. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know?
Solving the problem for what?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
What was that? Nah.
Yeah.
No, but it's something. Again, I think something we do some weird shit just to get that clout, that recognition. That's why I feel like what did that guy approach me? Like, what was his goal? What did he want? Like what was it?
To entertain.
Entertain?
Yeah, I mean, you give people.
No, not the bum guy. The guy with the fucking
the gas station guy.
the gas station guy.
Oh, you still on
He's like,
that?
yeah, no, I got us figure this out.
Well, the
Dude,
happier times thing didn't work.
Yeah, the happier times.
Now we're gonna edit
Yeah.
that out. We're gonna edit that out.
Mijo, you really, this one te afectó, right?
I need a
what
fucking
is it?
psychologist.
No,
no
you
wonder
don't.
he
You don't
called
need
us
it.
in.
You know, I know. You
Don't-
called
he
in the
wants
wrong people.
He wants
or the-
consejos.
Oh yes, no, actually, you
I
called
saw
the
that
right
on your.
people.
That was on the ads.
Yeah,
I
it
was.
was.
Fucking- That's why you're here.
You better deliver.
We
Well,
gotta,
what
we gotta
part? What
fix
part
this.
is affecting you?
No.
What part is affecting
No.
you?
It's more of the generalization of it. Like, some people just find the need to have to fucking say something when there's. I mean, I'm not, that's why I'm wrong, because I don't know. To me, it was nothing, you know. But it's like to him, it was something. It's like I had to say that to him, you know. Like the other day, I'm so sorry.
No, go on.
Quick scenario. I was at work. Some guy comes in with his wife, and they're trying to print out some fucking paperwork, some like scripts and shit. And the lady can't find it on her phone, and the guy's just consistently like being a dick to her, like, why can't you ever find the fucking things on your phone? Like, oh, you can't do anything without me. And the lady's just like, I'm sorry. Like, kind of just taking it. And then there was these like other people in the fucking, you know, inside the store. And unfortunately, nobody said anything. They said it among to each other, like, hey, that guy's being a dick to her. But nobody called him out and was like, hey, stop being an asshole. And that's what I'm trying to, sometimes baffles me, because people would approach other people for some dumb shit, like, hey, you were taking too long at the gas station.
But now when it's serious.
But now when it's some serious stuff, you know, they kind of like, it's not my problem. Like, I step away, you know? So that's what kind of gets in the back of my head. Like, fucking people are just, they're fucking weird, dude.
lazy.
They're lazy.
Yeah, they're doing the easy ones.
They're doing the easy,
Yeah.
easy karma points.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, even myself, like, I'm not going to lie and say, like, I said something, but I told myself, like, if he says something else, I'll say something. He didn't say something, so that theory wasn't tested. But I was like, dude, that guy's being an asshole. Like, there's no reason why you should talk like that to anybody, especially in public when there's people around you. You know? But yeah, it's yeah, fuck people, dude.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know.
That's sad.
I'd figure that
That was a sad moment.
I'd figure we come
Yeah.
out of the pandemic like a lot more conscious of each other, and it's like the opposite.
It's the opposite, yeah.
It's like for a minute we kind of got a consciousness, and then we reverted back, and even worse.
I'm going to disagree with both of you guys, because I too also hate humans. I really do. But at the same time, it's like this whole thing of bashing humanity, or like saying how much we hate them and how dumb they are, is not new. Like, I'm pretty sure philosophers in like Greek eras were like, oh yeah, well, you know, or like fuck you, Plato, or whatever they did back in the Greek times. And it's like, to me, like, I get it. there is bad, but there's so much more good. And like when I go and have really good food, when I go see art, when I see like, us working or having our radio show at the KQBH studios, that's also the Boyle Heights Arts Conservatory. So you have these young women and young men that are the future. Mm-hmm. And like, right before we did our show last week or 2 weeks ago, the program director, Stephanie Montes, said, hey, do you guys have like a couple of minutes to talk to these 3 students about a potential podcast that they want to do? And we were mind blown. They want to talk about banned books. Mm-hmm. They want to talk about, this cancel culture and, what it means to them. And this other young lady, I was talking about, coming from Mexico and knowing an indigenous language, and then Spanish being her second language, and then learning English and going to school. And it's like these are young women that are old enough to be like my daughters. Mm-hmm. And that to me amazes me. And that's what I like to focus on. Because I too hate humans. Trust me.
But we make fun of them. That's what we do.
I make fun of them. I definitely am like criticize them. I'm cool with that. But at the same time, it comes with that whole like, well, I love them too.
Sometimes she criticizes them out loud so they can hear. And then I'm like, baby, let's get out of here.
I'm very vocal with like how I feel, especially if I'm not happy. Like in my line of work as like, the manager position, leader position, whatever. Mm-hmm. It's like, I don't think of myself as like, oh, I'm power here. You listen to me right now. Do this. It's more like, yo, this is the project. I'm helping you guys guide for the bigger goal, but it's not me. It's the project. So are we doing this or not? And if you're not doing it, then get the fuck out of my way. Like, let's focus. So yeah. And people don't do that. And then I get really mad at them. But do I focus on that? No, because then I'll go crazy.
Because I go crazy. So, yeah, I guess I can see that point too. Sometimes it just takes an extra person to be like, hey, But I mean, again, my level of hate is not that strong, guys. I want to tone that down a little bit.
Oh no, mine is. Mine is. It's a very, very deep rooted, guttural hate that I have for them. But at the same time, I love them.
Balance. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's it's important with everything. It's like that whole moderation thing. It's like everything with moderation. A little too much of a good stuff too is ultimately can turn into a bad thing. In this case, speaking in regards to like the humanity stuff, like you're just touching base on what you said about the COVID and you were like, I disagree with the, hating
that people
being angry and stuff.
The people dumber? Losing consciousness. I didn't say dumber.
I wouldn't say dumber.
I'm saying that they're losing.
Basically, did.
No.
I'm saying they're losing consciousness for the other person. Like, you're no longer aware that there's someone else right beside you.
Like your sense of community. At least from my perspective, I would say it feels like it's kind of diminished because there's not too many things that are allowing to connect us, in a sense. Everything's kind of like,
Where are you guys looking?
What do you mean?
Like in that sense, I see community in Boyle Heights. I see community within Latinos. Mm-hmm. Feel like the tools of TikTok and Instagram and other like
10-second relationships.
I see it as a platform that you just go with the punches. Like, this is the evolution. Mm-hmm. You can't stop technology. Even if we wanted to, like, go back to regular community, it's never going to be the same. It's always going to be digital. And I've seen, it depends on where you look.
Like, true, I'm not saying the algorithm will fucking tie that shit up to
and
what you
also
want,
like, it's not at like the main level that we want it to be, but I still see it. You see it.
I need
too.
to see those places you're looking to, though.
I do.
Self-help graphics.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, for sure there's...
Like,
no, I'm saying there's still...
I see it in my theater groups. Mm-hmm. I see it with, like, comedians that are friends of mine. I see it in artists. I see it in us.
I'm just saying, not as far as like community projects, because those are still going on. I'm just saying there's a disconnect more of the consciousness of other people around you when you're out in public.
Yeah.
I'm not saying there's not any programs and no one's fighting for community. Of course, that's still going on, and we're connected to people that are moving within the community. I'm just saying there's a huge disconnect now of you being around other people. It's like you're in your own little world.
Yeah. I will say, I guess where I'm saying would be more like the human level.
Putting it like that, yeah. Because now people go, and it's like you take a picture of your food before you actually enjoy it. Yeah. Stuff like that, like disconnect, or like, hey, waiter, don't put your food here. I'm trying to take a selfie here.
Yeah.
Can you do that again?
Yeah.
Oh. Can you do that again? Let me do the boomerang.
Yeah. You do that again? Close your mouth this time. No.
Yeah. I mean, at this point,
directors.
It's just going to get weirder. I mean, I was listening to something recently that up until now, we're creating like a digital version of ourselves. And soon in the future, that identity is going to be, our identity is going to be a virtual version of it somewhere. Like our avatars.
We're going to be avatars.
Yeah, not the creepy blue ones, but the fucking whatever you want yourself to be, But at that point, it's a digital
like Mario
identity.
Party?
Mario Party?
Yeah, like Mario Party, or like the Wii when it first came out.
Yeah,
you
fucking choose your fucking. Oh yeah, that's right. The little fucking weird lumpy ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
But I think until we get to that, I mean, up until that point, it's like this weird. We're still trying to figure ourselves with technology, I think. Because, I mean, it wasn't until where social media only came out in 2006, when MySpace, 2005 maybe, ish.
Yeah, I mean, emails haven't been around, that long.
Yeah, that was like only like in the 90s, I think, right? Like,
you got mail. But yeah, MySpace, 2005, 2006.
Yeah, and that was like just the fucking beginning of it. Yeah, right now, I recently started a TikTok just to upload some videos, just to try it out, because we're like, you should get a TikTok. And I was like, all right, cool. I can't get into it yet, but again, it's like, I just sound like an older guy, like, hey, no, I'm with Instagram,
Yeah.
But it's weird. But you see, like, the content that's being put up, some of it's very informative, some is very educational, inspiring, and then there's other stuff that's just cringe, and you're like, whoa. But it's, sake for entertainment, I guess, in entertainment purposes. It's like this weird space that we are, technology right now. I like it, but I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah, I think my biggest downfall, or my biggest no with technology, is the fact that, like, I have family from Colombia that now can have like access to me, or before they did it, and it was a perfect excuse. Like before, I could only.
I was like, oh, that's kind. That's
yeah,
nice.
No, yeah, yeah, like no. Like before, it was like, oh, you had to buy a tarjeta, like scratch it off in the back, and then call them, then make sure they were there.
Dude, you're right. I forgot about those.
And like, yeah, but now it's like
300 minutes remaining.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good one. That was a good throwback. But yeah, now it's like, oh, prima, and it's like, no, I haven't seen you in forever. I'm
gonna start now.
Yeah, sorry. What's up? No, what's not?
I know. I have one of my uncles that he recently started to get into social media, and I guess he forgets his password. He has like fucking 6 Facebooks. With like different photos. It's like, and he's trying to message you from each page sometimes.
I love it. I love it. I'd keep in touch with that uncle just because of the effort.
Because of the effort?
Yeah, the effort. No, but it's cool. Like, yeah, I actually, like my godmother and my tias, like, it's cool. Like a little WhatsApp message every once in a while. But even then, I don't take advantage of it. It's like once a month or something like that.
Yeah, I used to say hi.
Yeah. Like, hey, Dios te bendiga, mija. Little manitos.
Or they send you the Spanish quotes, or the fucking, at least
yeah. Dios te bendiga.
Nah, it's cool. I've at work, I've had to put up with some like older people when they don't know how to use your phone. And every now and then, it grows in my heart to help them. Like, look,
bless your soul for that. Bless your soul, because we talk about patience, but we don't talk about patience with older people, and I feel like that should be said more. So bless your soul for that.
Yeah, sometimes they're like just really sweet, and they're like, "I'm so sorry, I don't have my glasses," or like, "I don't know how to do this." I'm like, "All right, there you go, boom, let me show you.
Yeah,
let me show you my tech powers."
Yeah.
And then sometimes they get used to it the first time, and then they'll come back a second, third, fourth time, and then by the 10th time, they're like, "Oh, I have like my whole photo album. Can you like download and print all of it?" And it's like, "Oh, okay, lady, I can't do every photo. Let me show you the steps." And then they're like, "I can't do it." And I'm like, "I can't help you anymore. I'm sorry."
Yeah.
At that point, I can't. It's like it's too much time, and I don't know. If at some point I feel like either you don't want to learn, or I mean, you kind of have to force yourself to learn sometimes.
I think at that age, it's like
conchudos.
They want to be conchudos. They're like, like.
Wait, what is that?
Conchudo?
Mm-hmm.
Conchudo means like you're taking advantage. Like you're being pushy. Like it's too much. Like, hey,
you've been given an inch and you want a mile.
Yeah, like we know each other, kind of. Let me borrow $1,000. Let me borrow $1,000. Like on air. Let me tell you right now. Let me borrow $1,000. Yeah, that's conchuda. Like like there or like conchuda. Yeah.
Okay. No,
Did that make sense?
Yeah, no, it does. It does. Now that you put some context into it.
Or like, hey, I need a place to stay. Can I stay with you for 2 weeks? Turns into a month. Turns into 2 months. Like, I'm taking advantage of you. I'm being conchuda.
No, okay.
Yeah, I always thought that was like a universal, like, Latino word. Like, hueputa. Like, hueputa, like, Mexicans know it.
Yeah, that one
Puerto Ricans know it. Dominicans love it. Like, yeah, Colombian people all day long. I thought my name was hijueputa. Salvadorians love it. Yeah. But conchudo, I thought it was one of those words.
Conchudo, no.
No, sea conchuda.
No, I'm trying to fucking translate that word into what I know in Spanish.
Like clingy?
No. Clingy is not conchuda. Like, Chuy, let me borrow that sweater. And I give it back to you until you find it in my clothes when we move in together. Conchuda.
Definition.
Yeah, right there.
Nah, but it's cool. I mean, old people can be cool.
It's like a snoop.
No, it's not a snoop.
Yeah, it's the one that doesn't bring weed to the party.
Oh my God.
Always.
But
oh yeah, like, hey. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Roll me a blunt. Yeah.
Roll me a blunt with my weed. Man.
With your weed.
That's like it's Snoop Dogg in Half Baked. You know, where he always shows up when they're lighting up a joint.
Oh yeah.
Just to fucking get high. We all have that, homie.
Conchudo.
That's a conchudo.
Yeah, conchudo.
I'm gonna call him next week. Conchudo.
Yeah.
What'd you call me?
Would you call? Yeah. Off air, then I'll Google it. I'll Google it and be like, cat as conchudo.
Siri. Cat as conchudo.
Siri, she translates it in Spanish.
Yeah.
So like with you guys' show, like I know you guys have been doing it for how long at this point?
This is our second season. We're going on our 36th episode.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Yeah, 36 episodes.
And you guys are just, like you said, you guys are just going around different spots, fucking checking out, like exploring basically.
It's like different, like, I know it focuses on Southern California, but it has like different themes. I think the first season, we kind of focused more on pockets of LA.
Yeah.
The cultural pockets
pockets of LA. Like we did like Little Armenia or Armenian pockets, which by the way, Montebello is like a really big Armenian city. They have the
they have
the
Armenian.
The matriarch right here at
the golf course.
The golf course.
Really close by. It's actually really beautiful. Yeah, it's like
it's a little dilapidated. Needs some Armenian, some Zanko help.
Some help, yeah. But it's so more so on like little pockets and stuff. Where season 2 we're focusing on
basic needs.
Basic instincts or primal instincts.
And
so we're talking about we had like an episode during like Valentine's Day, like on sex.
Mhm.
Like, you know, like aphrodisiacs and stuff like that. We did something on being social and how that's like a primal instinct.
Like genetically, we're genetically engineered to be social.
Mm-hmm.
We really are. Like it's in there was a book on it that we read where it's like cells at its basic point, like they need to interact with each other to create the mitochondria to then create like the cell wall.
Cellular level.
Yeah, like at a cellular level, humans are social. So
yeah, that's fucking trippy.
Yeah, it is. So, you know, we had an episode on like social interactions, and then of course we tied in the food of like places where you can like, you know, it's like social halls to eat or like
that have those, you know, long tables and everybody
can sit down next to you.
Yeah. So so you know, stuff like that where like we're curating the shows to be a little bit more specific to it. So
but we'll talk about like current events, like something pops up, we'll mention it. We did like an Oscars episode, but a bad movie.
Oh yeah, I did see that one. Yeah.
Yeah. That one was really fun. We did one. Yeah. So it just like different things that we, you know, kind of come up with.
Well, we always mention food in one way or another.
Yeah.
Even like our first episode was fasting. So it's
fasting, yeah.
Yeah, that
was
the
were
first
you guys
episode.
fasting?
Yeah, we did it for 3 days.
Oh shit, no way.
Yeah,
that's pretty intense. My girlfriend did that like 2 months ago, and I saw her go through it, and I was like, "Hey, you got some fucking courage."
Yeah.
Yeah, she did it. She did it with me. We did it like a day and a half, and I thought she was gonna stop, and she just continued. And she was getting losing a little bit of patience towards the end.
I've done it before. I think the first time I ever heard about fasting, I did it for 10 days. It was like just it's crazy.
What was the reason, baby?
I had a photo shoot.
that was it? Or?
That was it. It was basically it. I had a photo shoot. And like like the way I did get motivated is like that whole mind over matter, but then you read about we took the other fasting serious, and it was more so of like the spiritual level. Like sometimes you do need to like just let your body rest and just let your mind work for a little bit. And you know, doing fasting, we should do actually fasting again, babe. But it was good. Like for a while we were doing it once a week.
Another photo shoot?
I know. Actually, I am gonna book a photo shoot just for it.
Is that right?
But that's not the reason why I would do it now. I'm, you know, obviously more mature than when I did it. Like that was like 12, 13, 14 years ago, whatever. It was young and dumb, and I did look great.
There was no like real purpose, I guess.
There was no real purpose, but now if I were to do it, it would be for that. But I mean, think about, and we talk about this in our episode, like how fasting is like a common denominator in a lot of cultures religiously. You think about, you know, the Passover, or Muslims with Ramadan, and then, you know, Católicos with like Cuaresma. So it does have I believe, like people that I would admire, like Buddha or like even Jesus, like they fasted. So it does have some spiritual connection to it. And you can find that on episode 1 of the Triple CP show on Spotify. Yeah. So, yeah.
So now you guys are trying once a week to do it?
No, we were at one point. We should go back. We should go back. But yeah, even like intermittent fasting is like something.
Intermittent fasting is good. I mean, after not having anything in your system for 12 hours, your body starts generating white blood cells and stem cells. So it starts actually helping your body regenerate, especially like the liver, because the liver can actually regenerate. You can go from a fatty liver to a completely healthy liver if you actually decide to do it.
Yeah, I think I've
like raw foods and so forth. It'll clean it out.
It's like stopping early, like at 6 p.m. and not eating again till like 11 a.m. or something the next day or something, right? Yep. That would be considered an intermittent?
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's, I can cheat because I'm sleeping. You know, I feels like fuck. I took a 8 hours nap or sleep. You know, that's only 4 hours of actually suffering with no food. I'm telling you, my girlfriend. I saw how her mood changed. How like she will be in her highs, her lows, and I was like, dude, within 3 days. That's hard. I mean, to me, it sounds hard because I'm eating all the time too, you know? Yeah. So it's like, I've tried it, but I feel like it really does take a lot of
mental preparation.
And will. Like
I think you should, think, you know, with that being said, because your girlfriend has tried it, you should try it like as a couple.
Yeah.
And like just see it as a challenge. I don't know. I like pain.
Yeah, supposedly after 72 hours, what it does is it resets your system. So it's like resetting a computer, rebooting it, cleaning everything out. And
you drink coffee?
No.
Okay. Because I know I went through withdrawals like when I did it, and if I don't have coffee, I'm no good. I get and I've realized like going through these detoxes how addicted I am to coffee because I get killer headaches. Yeah. I'm 2 years sober from alcohol, but coffee I need.
The coffee you need.
Yeah. The other one I'm like,
it's in your DNA.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's I'm telling you, that's not a well. There's certain things that behaviors that I do that I'm like, I need to have a little bit more self-control on it. And sometimes I'm just like, I don't even know where to fucking start. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like I smoke weed, and I smoke a lot of weed. But sometimes I'm like, maybe I can just learn how to cut it off, maybe from 1 or 2 days out of the week or something, you know. But when I don't, I don't know what it is, but I do feel like the type of way that I'm just like.
You talk to the wrong people because, as Chuy would say, somos marranos para la marihuana. Yeah. You
guys are just like poser. These guys are fucking poser.
Yeah, I was like, fool, why you quitting?
I know why you quitting.
Yeah. Does it flip you off now? Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. You tried it for about. You tried marijuana fasting for about 12 hours.
You know what? During I'll go to like 3-4 days. Like I went like that.
I've taken like a smoke break.
Yeah, well, you mean a broke break? Broke break. I can't afford it. No, I'm just kidding. I've taken like 3 or 4 days off, but I think maybe at least for me because I left alcohol. Like to me, it's like, well, I'd like a vice besides cholesterol. You know, and to me at least it really helps me relax, and like it helps me for my pain. Like I've never done anything stupid on marijuana. Oh wait, I take that back.
Why you look at me?
This is a tropa mágica.
Oh,
tropa mágica.
Is that the band?
Yeah. Chuy surprised me with tickets to Tropa Mágica in San Diego.
Yeah, they were starting their spring concert tour, and they started in San Diego.
Okay.
So it was like on our day off, I'm like, oh, perfect. Because we'll stay over, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, we're driving all the way down there and, of course, smoking all the way and dropping some gummies that one of our friends make, and they're strong. So we must have had, I'd say at least 4 gummies each by the time we got to San Diego.
Like 40.
So that's like anywhere from 40 to 60 milligrams, plus all the blunts that we smoked on the way down there.
And then my coworker gave me like this drinkable marijuana. It's like a soda. Like the whole soda can was 100 milligrams. But I did not have the whole soda.
She had about 80% of it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And we were driving around San Diego before the concert and smoking. So
I was like, dude, Tropa Mágica, let's do it. First act, I'm like, yo, this is life. What's up?
She was dancing around to the opening band.
Yeah. And then it hit me.
Then Tropa Mágica came on, and I went to the restroom, and I came back, and she's like staggering. I'm like, well, I don't think she's dancing.
She's dancing? Oh shit.
I don't remember.
She doesn't even remember me taking that picture.
I don't remember. I don't remember. I was live tweeting.
I was torn up.
Dude, I was live tweeting that day. I was like about to take 100 milligram soda. I will be live tweeting then. Actually, I didn't tweet for a whole month. It changed my life. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to sit her down at the bar because they have a bar there.
You had to sit me down and bring me back to reality. I closed this tab out, or I didn't close it out in the sense of paying it. I was like, close my boyfriend's tab out. Like,
she never does that.
I don't know why I told the guy. And then Chuy was
and she
like,
spills a beer.
okay. Yeah, I was no good that day.
Fuck.
Yeah. So like,
Holy
I love weed
shit,
too,
man.
but to what degree? To the point where I can't even
Yeah,
function? Yeah, that was bad. I'm not going to call that a relapse because I didn't take alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
But nonetheless, I could see my addicted. This isn't funny, guys. I'm actually having a realization right now. I've noticed my addictive behaviors transfer over into another vice. Like, why did I go so hard?
Yeah.
I didn't have to because I have a problem. I have a problem. Damn. Thank you.
I can just fucking feel it in my eyes right now how fucking stoned you were. I ate this. I got a free brownie for like 2 Halloweens ago. One of those Koroba ones. It's like the little cat with the third eye. It was a 500 milligram one.
500
this is before I knew my fucking
limit.
my limits, and I ate half of it.
No.
Yeah, so it was 250, dude. And I'm like fucking in my house, just chilling, playing Xbox, and it fucking hits me. And like I was like, I'm gonna turn this off. Like I got too high, started watching a movie, started falling asleep, and then
Did you get cold?
I threw up. It got cold. I was crying. I was fucking begging to God, like,
fetal position.
I'm never gonna smoke again. Like, fuck, or eat brownies, dude. I threw up, and the next morning I was still high for like maybe the whole half of the day, dude. And then I was shaking, like, you know when you're like, that's todo temblando, like, oh fuck, dude. It was horrible.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I learned that my limit is like fucking 10 milligrams right now. Fucking gummy.
In my marijuana career, I feel like I haven't gotten the edible thing done. Like blunts, joints, cool. I know that. All day. What is it? I'm now really into spliffs and hash. Love it. But I don't like pipes. And and bong's okay. We have a bong at our new place.
Someone christened it.
Oh yeah.
They gave us a bong.
The bong's name is Eric Barrios. Eric Barrios. Yeah. But anyways, I'll kick it with Eric Barrios every once in a while. But
it's not your favorite.
Yeah.
It's not your favorite.
But I know. You see, I sound well versed. I sound like I know my shit. Edibles, I'll have I'll have a teeny tiny. Give me a little and a little.
I'll wait fucking 30 minutes before.
Because
that's where I'm at.
And especially with like the drinking, and I've just never could get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've had. I don't know why I keep doing it. Oh, I know why. Like yesterday, Chuy gave me a little one, and I was in pain.
Like an edible?
Yeah, a little edible.
It's a little tiny one like that, but it still has like 25 milligrams.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I gave her about 80%, and I ate the 20. That's because she was like in pain, and I'm like.
Yeah, I never complain. A hard worker.
Yeah, she never complains. So I'm like, here, eat it. And we started watching some show, and all of a sudden she's like, and I'm like, all right, it's kicking in.
Yeah. That was worth it.
But her pain went away.
Mm-hmm. My pain went away. I was straight chilling. Yeah. But I was at home. I felt comfortable. I was with him.
You had just eaten.
Yeah. And I was like, I don't have to wake up until like late the next day.
Yeah. So your body was completely fucking.
My mind was relaxed as well. I was like, I don't have to work and answer any work emails. I'm straight chilling. And yeah, I think in those situations it does work, and it makes it worth it to me to have an edible. Yeah.
Marijuana. I'm not quitting, guys.
Good. Oh, thank God.
Thank God. Ooh. We lost one.
We almost lost one. Good job, baby. Right here.
It's gonna be it.
All right. Got him.
With that being said, guys, we're at that time. Thank you guys for making the time to come out here all the way from Long Beach.
Oh, our pleasure. Hopefully you guys make it out to Long Beach pretty soon. Yeah. More than welcome.
Yes, you can meet Eric Barrios.
Yeah, I want to meet him.
Please do.
If people want to listen to your show, like, what's the best way to reach out for social media, like website, where they can find you?
It would be the Triple CP show. CCCP show. Yeah. You can hear us every Saturday on KQBH 101.5 FM.
At 5 p.m.
At 5 p.m. But you could just more importantly listen and subscribe on Spotify and also
on SoundCloud.
But you can listen to us on Spotify, please. Please. Listen, we put in a lot of effort. This is really a labor of love. I really, really enjoy it. And I really look forward to doing our show every week. And it's very exciting coming up with my partner to do this. So I enjoy it.
That's awesome. No, keep it up, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you for letting me butt in.
Yeah, no, of course.
Thank you for this.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Thank you for coming on. Because, I mean, initially, like I mentioned before, like it's been fucking 7 years. So I was like, okay, it's time to need to catch up. And then I've been listening to you guys' shows. So I was like, oh, you're already here. Like, might as well get you on.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Thank you.
But thank you guys, and everybody else have a good rest of your night, and we'll see you guys next week.
Get into it. Blaze
Peace.
it.
Good night.
Breaking it down since 87, I was born a rebel. I was born a rebel. I was born a rebel. Breaking it down since 87, I was born a rebel. I was born a rebel. I was born a rebel. Breaking it down since 87. 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 My brain breathes thoughts of intelligence agencies and that black ops big screen. Classified documents destroying to make it seem like we're always in the right to the public eye. But what you don't know will make you understand. These are the master plans. Terrorist attacks that we could never take back. And they're just retaliating. Power trips are cause of all of it. Why would you even bother with it? Lay back and just chill on this Southern California sun. Isn't that what God wanted for his sons? Writing daughters live a life of service and don't bother with the politics. Just love each other through all of it, but I don't really know. That's why I'm asking you the frame. I think I got it, but my point of view is skewed. And these pictures on the news got these people so confused. So they gave a life of freedom up for money and abuse. Got me asking what's the use? Yeah. Got me asking what's the use? Yeah. Breaking it down since 87, I was born a rebel. I was born a rebel. I was born a rebel. Breaking it down since 87, I was born a rebel. I was born a rebel. I was born a rebel. Breaking it down since 87. Breaking it down since 87. Breaking it down since 87. Breaking it down since 87.
Plus two. I'm nothing new when 80s babies brew. Our time is due. You predisposed to quick fame, we predisposed to truth. Was bumpy woo in grade school, so my confidence grew. But never knew that they would weaponize my virtue. I hurt you, I stand strong, fleisch, no dispute. So when I act like you do, you cannot take it. Label me a troublemaker, escape what you embrace. Plus, it didn't hurt that I was tall and thick. I level with the pricks, make contact, my pupils feel the pick. Learned as a baby girl, chin up, shoulders back, how to approach the world, address the slurs, masters, flattery, discerned. See, that's rebellion nowadays, absurd, defending me. I should stay quiet, cause that's prettier, that's what they teach. Well, lucky you, I do not need to add to my physique. I'm too attractive as it is, so your advice you keep. I wasn't born to settle, born a rebel. Shape my environmental, to leave an echo monumental,
Breaking it down since 87, I was born a rebel. I was born a rebel. I was born a rebel. Breaking it down since 87, I was born a rebel. I was born a rebel. I was born a rebel. Breaking it down since 87. Breaking it down since 87. Breaking it down since 87.